I'm Misa from Misa's Clean Kitchen. I'm excited to be here, and thank you Guilford Library for hosting me today on your Facebook Live. We're going to be making sweet potato muffins. A little bit about me: I love doing cooking classes virtually with kids. All the recipes that I make are gluten-free, nutrient-dense recipes free of processed sugar, and a lot of them have added vegetables. And I love making these recipes with the kids because it's a great way to get them to expose them to adding new vegetables into their diet, and they're always very excited to try them. We've made some spinach muffins, spinach pancakes, beet pancakes, and lots of different recipes that have all been really fun to make. So we're gonna today make sweet potato chocolate chip muffins. We're gonna start with 1/3 a cup of sweet potato, and I will make sure to post the recipe below in the comments when I'm done. I baked several sweet potato in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Or when you poke a hole in it, you'll know that it's nice and soft. I like to bake a bunch of these every week. There's so many delicious recipes with sweet potato. We make sweet potato chocolate pudding, a sweet potato breakfast bake, sweet potato muffins, mashed sweet potato. There's so many delicious ways to eat sweet potato. So we've got 1/3 of a cup of sweet potato, and then 2/3 of a cup of almond butter or your favorite nut butter. This nut butter I'm using is no salt, and it's just got almonds. You want to look at the ingredients and just make sure it's almonds and salt, or just almonds, or whatever your choice of nut butter is. You can also use sun butter. It will turn your muffins green, which is kind of fun for St. Patrick's Day if you're looking for some green muffins that are naturally colored. So that's 2/3 of a cup of almond butter. And then I have 2 eggs. For my cooking classes, we measure all these out together, and it's interactive. We practice a lot of math, and it's very back and forth. But let's see. For sweetener, we're using maple syrup, or you could use honey, 2 tablespoons. And then we've got 2 tablespoons of chia seeds for added fiber. If you don't have chia seeds, you could use ground flaxseed, or you could omit it completely. It's just a nice way to get an extra fiber into your diet. We've got a tablespoon of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, because my almond butter didn't have salt. But if your nut butter does have salt, you can just leave it out completely. And then 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna add that in. This recipe is very simple and quick. I make it probably every week. It makes about 8 muffins. I have 2 girls, so within a day or 2, they're gone. And you can freeze them. They're easy to freeze. I usually make a double or even a triple batch. So far, I've got all my ingredients in here except for my chocolate chips. So I'm just gonna blend this up for a minute. Hi everybody, you're welcome to say hi, introduce yourself. Thank you for joining me. I'm Misa from Misa's Clean Kitchen. We're making sweet potato chocolate chip muffins. So I'm just gonna blend up what we have so far in here. And again, I will post the recipe in the comments for you guys to try at home. Okay, so now it's nice and smooth. I add 1/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. I like this brand, Enjoy Life chocolate chips. I like it because it's 2 ingredients, unsweetened chocolate and cane sugar, and it's dairy-free for anybody with allergies. This is Enjoy Life. I just get this at a local grocery store, or you can get it online. And then I'm just going to pulse this a couple of times to mix up the chocolate chips. And that is it. There was just maybe 6 to 8 ingredients. Super easy. My kids love this. I've made these in my cooking classes before, and they're always a hit. If your kids don't like sweet potato, it's a great way to expose them to sweet potato in a different way. I've got my muffin tin tray, and these, are just silicone liners. I just find them easy to reuse. You could use paper liners, or you can grease with coconut oil or whatever spray you have at home. My oven is preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. These just take 15 minutes to cook. They're super easy. I send a muffin to school with my kids. They've got fiber, protein, healthy fats, so it keeps them full longer. It's got a lot of good nutrients in it. I'm gonna get the spoon. And you want to fill the muffins 3/4 of the way full. Feel free to ask me any questions if you need substitutions. I can try to think of a substitution for you. I like these muffins because they're flourless. They just have a lot of nut butter and sweet potato and eggs, pretty much. And then the added fiber from the chia seeds or the flax seeds. So I have 2 girls, 6 and 9. I'm at home with my girls now, but prior to having my girls, I was a first grade teacher for 9 years. And since I've been home, I've just been getting really interested in nutrition and health. So I became a certified health coach, and now I offer cooking classes online with kids, and I run a program called Raising Healthy Eaters with parents online to help families to transition to more of a whole foods diet in a fun, just low stress, creative way. Sharing fun ways to increase your kids' veggie intake, which I know can be challenging to get your kids to eat vegetables. It's not easy. One tip that I like to share is I get a muffin tin, this muffin tin right here, and then I just fill it with all different colorful fruits and veggies, 1 in each tin, and then a couple of dips, some hummus, some fruit. Try to get all the different colors of the rainbow, and it's their snack, and they love it's fun just to eat out of a muffin tin. So that's always a fun thing to try if you're looking for new tools to add to your toolbox of trying to get your kids to eat more veggies. That's why I love my cooking classes, because usually when kids make their own food, they're excited to at least try it. And most of my recipes do have veggies in it. So I've got this makes 8 muffins. I'm gonna put it in my oven at 375 degrees for 15 minutes, and then you can always poke it in the middle, make sure it is done, and that's it. If you're interested in kids cooking classes via Zoom, I have an upcoming class in March. It's a 4-week series. They run every Tuesday starting March 9th at 4 to 4:30. They're 30 minutes. And all the recipes are gluten-free, like I said, free of processed sugar. We're going to be making banana spinach pancakes. So a great way to get some spinach in. green smoothie muffins, also with spinach, fish nuggets, which are delicious, and I'm most excited about those because my girls, up until a couple days ago, would not eat white fish, but these nuggets are amazing, especially with the dip too. So we'll be making fish nuggets, and lastly, for dessert, a chickpea chocolate chip cookie dough, which is full of protein and healthy fats, low in sugar, and it's just a really nice dessert to give to your kids. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment below, and thank you guys so much for watching and joining me. This is Misa from Misa's Clean Kitchen. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm sorry again for the few minutes delay and the technical difficulties, but I'm glad it all worked out. Take care. Bye.